was that Sunday, 2012 in February, and I just had 2 guitars, and I just rolled in, and it was like we played Night Train, or no, we played Paradise City, and we played a couple Slash solo songs, like from that first solo album called Nothing to Say. It's like a heavy one,
Right.
And back from Cali as well.
That's
So
a great song.
yeah, and so yeah, it was cool as hell because like I walked in there thinking like, all right, I could do this. Like I got to do this. I can't. I mean, I have to do it. This has to go well. And right when we started playing, I was like, this is like something I can walk away from if I don't get the gig and still be so happy that it happened. Like that was cool as hell. We just played Paradise City, and we killed it. It felt so like just good.
Yeah.
And I loved I loved the whole thing. It was just I walked away like I could take this. And this is a core memory. This is cool as shit, and I'm good. And then fast forward to 2 days later, I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania now. I had to fly, so I flew in Super Bowl Sunday, 6 in the morning from Toronto, get to LA, play, and at 3 a.m. I had to fly to Buffalo, New York.
That's the gig.
Yeah, dude. And then I went to Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Slash texted me from an 818 LA number. Hey, it's Slash. I'm going to call you tomorrow. Are you free? I was like, yeah, call me whenever. He's like, I'll call you at 2. So he calls me, and hey, it's Slash. I was like, what's going on, dude? Like, this is funny. Like, this is ridiculous. So he's like, by unanimous decision, we want you in the band. Like, how do you feel about it? I was like, okay.
Let me check my schedule real quick.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Nah, I was thought about it. I'm good. But what happened was something that I mean, if anybody that's listening ever is in a situation similar, it's like you should, I think it's important to never let anybody see you sweat for a lot of reasons. But in this instance, he said, so yeah, the tour will start in March or whatever. Do you need any gear? Like, do you need any extra amps or like guitars? And I'm like, nope, I'm good. And I only had like 2 guitars, 1 amp that were tour quality, like good enough. When I needed 6 guitars for 2 rigs. So I needed 6, and then 2 amps. I needed that much, like, just to do the tour. And I scrambled and found, like, through friends and avenues to, like, loan guitars, borrow guitars, buy guitars. And then, because, that's a lot of money. Like, that you just can't, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't I just say,
you would have taken care of it.
Oh, dude, like Marshall, Gibson,
Yep.
hook it up. But I said no, and then I found my stuff and did it anyway. And now I look back, I was like, why didn't I just say yes? Like,
It wouldn't have made a difference at all.
but it was a lesson learned, and I made a lot of friendships by finding those guitars, and now Gibson and I are just like super tight. Marshall, I play orange now, but anyway, it was just so funny, like the idea of like just do not let him.
Do not just
Yeah,
It's like you got the gig. Don't say
exactly.
anything
Even though
stupid. Be
I
like,
could've
oh yeah,
just-
can you give me this?
Yeah, I should have just been like, yeah, dude, sure. I mean, I'll take what you can give me, And then luckily his manager still did hit up Gibson a little bit. Like they gave me two guitars or something to loan. And it's funny because they were like factory seconds, so they weren't great guitars, but it was like just enough as backups. Like I needed it just to get on that tour, right? But that was 11 years ago. It's just so crazy. Like
At 23 years old too. That is crazy.
yeah, because they were all at least 44, 45.
They're already legends. They're
Yeah.
already known. Like these.
That's what I'm saying.
Slash. It's Myles Kennedy.
And he
know? Like,
he really took a chance. Like I think about that. Like if I was in their position and like have been touring since before I was born, like what experience does this kid have? Like can he hang? Like what's he gonna be like? Is he gonna be a clown and like just think, oh, this is a touring rock band. I gotta get hammered. I gotta do this. I gotta be a liability,
Yeah.
And it's like that's never who I was anyway. But a lot of people don't realize how much of being a good person and being fun to live with on a tour bus in hotels, and it's like all of that is so much more a part of the pie chart of getting the gig than the ability almost.
Yeah.
It's like if you can play and you're a good person, that's all that matters. It's like you can be less than, I think. In a lot of situations, people will be like, I mean, I don't know about the Slash situation, but it's like certain things like shows in Vegas. Like if this person can't dance that well, but they're awesome and motivated, like now we can craft them into our like style.
Exactly.
Same with like a chef, where it's like, yeah, hey, this is your first time, you're a dishwasher, but you're motivated. Like we could train you the right way,
Mm-hmm. It's like the old quote, like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah,
Almost like
totally.
kind of like in the same realm there, where it's like all you have to do is be intentional about what you want,
Mhm.
ask for the right advice, and actually apply it. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter how talented you. It doesn't matter like you being 23 years old. Like you said, what like people from like Puddle of Mud were auditioning. Like
Yeah.
other probably big names that they could have gone with.
A lot of people I don't even realize were on it. I found out later. I was like, "Whoa!" Like they were there, and then it worked out. And I think and it's Slash is also a guy who doesn't really let everybody in. It's like he's a very quiet guy. He's reserved. He's wearing the shades all the time for a reason. But he's after years and years, it's just you realize he's such a good dude. He's so giving, just cool as hell.
Do you call him Slash?
Yeah, everyone calls him Slash.
Really?
His kid his girlfriend. Everyone calls him Slash.
Really? So
Yeah,
it's basically his permanent name.
it's his name.
I remember like reaching out to his team when I like first started this show. I'm like, I want to get all my heroes on the show. I looked up his name, Saul Hudson. I'm like, Mr. Hudson.
Yeah,
Like, I wonder if anybody's ever even.
I think the only people that ever call him that were maybe his mother, but or the bank. That's it.
Oh, of course.
Businesses, it's the only way you're ever seeing that, or he's ever seeing it, because he will tell you just Slash,
It's a
call me
great
Slash,
name to
because
have.
people they'll call him Saul, and he's just like, no, my name's Slash, you know. And I'm trying to think of other people. There's a couple of producers that we've worked with, and one of them's name is Elvis, and it's funny because Slash wouldn't call him Elvis at first, and it's like, but your name's Slash, so you should be able to call this guy Elvis. It's like, use his nickname, or use his stage name. It's fine.
Elvis is a tough name to have, dude.
Yeah,
There's only one Elvis.
yeah, I know, right? That movie was good, by the way. Did you
I
see
thought
that?
it was the best movie of the entire 2022 year in cinema.
That was fun.
There's so many people that I talked to that are like, I didn't like it. I loved. I mean, I guess
It's artsy. I get why they'd be like, oh, it's weird, but it's like it's still so
Yeah,
captivating.
it's more so about like the corruption of his Colonel Tom Parker, Tom
Right.
Hanks's
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
But to me, like as a music fan who knew like I know the history of Elvis, right?
Mhm.
You as obviously a music enthusiast, like I feel like it was in our wheelhouse as opposed to people who just don't know the story of Elvis.
Yeah, yeah. I can understand how it would be too artsy for a lot of people in a way, because Baz Luhrmann and all that. Like it was fun. I watched on the plane to Europe on that last tour to Europe, and it was nice. It took about a good 3.5 hours out of the
That's
flight,
right.
but that was a special one, man. That was great acting.
Like it really shows you like when you hit a certain level of fame, like what the business behind it is,
Hmm.
right?
Big time. I mean, it sucks. Like I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like I grew up with Michael Jackson. It's like you think about those superstar people, like Paul McCartney seemed to avoid it, but with the horrible upbringing and all the bad the backstory with Michael and everything that happened in the future, that's all terrible, right? It's like it's all bad. You just think about if you watch any like classic video or anything of him, you're just like, man, you can't do anything. You can't leave. You cannot go anywhere. Like,
Mhm.
so I don't know if you knew this, but like in Vegas, he was here for a while.
Living here,
He was
of
supposed to
course.
do a residency. Yeah. Who isn't here, but he ended up, he would show up places in a wheelchair and like a COVID mask, just like a little surgical mask, aviators, and like a crazy trucker hat with a hoodie over it. He would just show up in the most obvious incognito like thing where it's like everyone knows that's like you're a beacon now. People are like, what is that guy's deal? And then everyone realized slowly like, oh, that's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I used to be a stagehand for a magic show in town, the Flamingo, and I was hanging out backstage. We just set the show, and the showrunner comes up. She's like, Michael Jackson's on his way. You cannot say anything. Don't tell the media. Don't. I'm like, okay. This is before Instagram and all that. So like,
Right.
I don't care. I was like, I'm not going to tell anyone, but I want to meet him if we can. And then the show goes dark, and he just walks in with like 10 security guards, all of his kids, and everyone's wearing a hoodie. He's wearing a hoodie, no wheelchair, but he's just hanging out, watching the show, clapping, and the lights went up one time as the magician was going to talk about something, and he just took his menu and just held it over his face like that. It's just so funny, man. Like, I can't imagine that lifestyle. That's just got to be so dehumanizing, right? Like, you just
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do anything.
I don't know if anybody's that famous anymore.
Not right
though.
now.
I mean, there's big names.
Yeah.
Like I always look at a person like Billie Eilish, who's just so young in the game and so famous.
Rabid fans that
But
like,
at the same, and she has her unique look. Like
Yeah.
everybody kind of like there's young girls out there kind of.
yeah, you think
doing
about
the
it, it's
same
like
thing.
massill people like Taylor Swift.
Okay,
It's like
yeah,
they
that's a
still
big one.
they just don't have that I don't think it would be the same. Like where the Michael thing was global. I mean, those are obviously global artists, but Michael was so different. Like in Paul McCartney, it's like people are like that, but it's still I think it's chilled out. It was never like Michael. That was a whole other world.
Mhm.
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
wonder if Michael Jackson was still alive, he'd still have that same stigma around him.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
"Oh my
crazy,
god, it's
dude.
Michael."
We played that Wembley Arena that he was
Mhm.
supposed to do his residency in, and I just wonder what that would have been like. If he would have ever continued, because he always expressed he's like, I don't like touring because I can't sleep, I can't do this, I can't do that. It's tough. It's like I feel you.